As we told you earlier in the show, Cineplex began opening its Ontario movie theaters today. The move coincides with Toronto and Peel region entering stage 3 of the province's COVID-19 recovery plan. Richard Southern joins us once again. And Richard, those theaters are trying to do something different to draw back customers.
They're going to start showing, Melissa, live NHL and live NBA games.
Oh, okay. That's interesting. It's different.
You're looking for something to do this weekend, Melissa. Do you think you might do this? Go and watch a Leaf game at the theater?
I'm still in stage 2 and like the early stages of stage 2. So no, that's not really a thing for me, but I'm sure others will really enjoy it.
I love that. So Toronto's moved to stage 3, but not Melissa. She's still at stage 2.
Exactly, yeah.
I respect that. But Cineplex says what they're going to do, everyone gets an assigned seat, just like with a movie. They block each row, so you're like separated by a row. But, you know, they sell the popcorn. In some theaters, they sell the alcohol. So you could actually sit with a crowd, have a beer, have a popcorn, and watch the Leafs and the Raptors. So if that's your thing, you can do it. It's actually kind of a good thing that Cineplex is doing in that it's a $5 ticket, Melissa, but all the money goes to charity. So if that's your thing, you could take in the Leaf game this weekend. They're actually, one of the theaters they're doing it as is the Yonge and Dundas Theater, so you could go after work, Melissa.
Yeah, not too bad. Well, popcorn, of course, is a must-have if you are hitting the theater, but it's not the only comfort food we've been turning to during this pandemic.
So this is interesting. Big study. It found out, Melissa, that 3/4 of us have been eating more comfort food the last 3 months because we're stressed out about the pandemic.
Not so surprising.
That's me. Okay, this is me. I should have been in the study. Do you know what? You want to take a stab at this? What the number one comfort food people admitted to eating more of this past couple of months?
Okay, I'm going to say chips, a big bag of potato chips, maybe Doritos to be exact.
I'm sure that's on the list, but it was ice cream that was number one.
Okay.
Big tub of Haagen-Dazs or whatever. Anyway, 6 and 10 said their go-to pandemic comfort food was ice cream, closely followed by chocolates or candies. 74% said cooking had been a successful coping mechanism for them as they dealt with being home more. And 44% surveyed said they'd learned a new recipe while in quarantine. One of those things I guess you have to look forward to when you're home, working from home, is what's for dinner, Melissa.
It's interesting that it appears people developed a sweet tooth then over this months of being in quarantine, hey?
Yeah, I think if you're stressed out, maybe you look for a little bit more sugar, so that could have played a role in it.
Makes sense. Now, money laundering can land you behind bars, but it appears that running your money through laundry isn't a great idea either.
Yeah, so this is in a very literal sense, money laundering. There's a story out of a suburb of Seoul, South Korea, where a guy was so worried, Melissa, about his money being contaminated with COVID-19 that he put it in the washing machine.
Oh, no. Oh,
yeah.
no.
The result wasn't good, as you can see. Another fellow, and I think we're looking at that here, another fellow put his money in the microwave and it caught fire.
Oh, wow.
So they're just left with shreds. It didn't work out very well. And, you know, you actually have central banks around the world warning people not to do this type of stuff with their money. It is true, though, that money carries a lot of germs. In fact, some studies found that paper bills can carry more germs than the household toilet. But just don't put it in the microwave. You start a fire, you know. Come on.
Unless you have a lot of it.
Melissa and I will hold on to it for you.
Exactly. Send it over to us. We'll take care of it for you. Well, thanks so much, Richard. Have a great long weekend.
Have a great weekend.